Others survive in the wilderness to starve. These two fools seem to be on vacation. Hunting wild boar, eat braised roast tender juicy pheasant. While lying in a shelter. Eating delicious brown donkey fruit. If you are thirsty, drink a cup of wilderness health tea. Panama. Located between Central America and the Northern Caribbean Sea, the narrow strip of land contains more than 1,500 islands. Then 7 bridges and the son of nature come here to survive. And the bridge goes to Matt's island. We don't know his exact location yet. Wait here. Bridge quick disembarkation. Only walk to the island. Pull out the map and compass. After comparison, get up and move on. Into dense vegetation. Joy took it out again for comparison, but the goal is not clear. Here's a different approach. Just observing the little details around you. Watch while walking. And soon marks were found on the slope. So it's pretty obvious. Follow the footprints and continue forward. Didn't get very far. Broken branches found around. With these traces, the direction is clear. Continue up the slope. Wait for the small gap to be skipped. Some animal offal was found here. It looks kind of fresh. Should have stayed a while ago. Keep going. I haven't walked out of 180 meters yet. Hear the flute. Joe wins. Soon found Matt above. At this time, Matt in savage costume. It's also a little strange in the eye of the bridge. After all, it is the first time we meet. Random Matt shows off his hunting gear. These are very primitive tools. It all worked pretty well for Matt. And then consider the way the bridge runs. Take out your own collection. Rainwater collected with their own shelters. It's fairly clean. After a while. That's not the end. Matt takes the bridge to the shelter. Dig it out of the ground at this time. Something wrapped in leaves. When you open it, the fragrance will overflow. Amazing food. When I saw this bridge, I also sent out a burst of beeping, immediately impressed by this teammate. So the two of them sat on the ground. Eat tender and juicy meat. Protein is probably dozens of times that of beef. It's such a great start. The bridge is also the first time. Immediately start a survival plan. Island survival. The most important thing is the water source. It can't last a few days without water. The two decided to explore. Get up and walk through the dying, and soon a steep cliff blocked the way. And on this terrain, it's always at the bottom. Think about it this way. The two immediately decided to go ahead. Mark goes down first. Looks steep. But fortunately, there is still a foothold on the cliff. Just when I thought it came down smoothly, Mark hits a mud way out. Fortunately, I still have something in my hand. Didn't fall. Finally came to the bottom smoothly. And then the bridge comes down. With the precedent, he smoothed down. There's a little ramp there. The two are going to go down at the same time. Bridge and brakes. It went down really fast. Grab a tree on the way. That's how it stops. Fortunately not injured. The container is broken. A whirring. And you get up and you walk down. Next, look for water on the ground. But everything you see is dry. Just then the bridge discovered that this side was an island. The edges are also capped. Hard trek. Unexpectedly, the two of them sat down. There is also an island bridge looking ahead. Got some ideas over there. Since there is no one here, the island opposite is also quite large. Maybe there is. And Matt thought it was too risky. Sharks in the water. The stakes are high. Caught in a dilemma. And it's getting late. Everything will be discussed tomorrow. The two returned to camp. After this day, wait until the next morning. The two decided to go over there. You have to do something before you go. Collect long, thick wood. The two of them carried each other like this. Wait until you reach the beach and put down the bridge. Take out the dragon slaying meal and output it. Cut him into sections. So one by one, put bamboo at both ends to fix. After a few busy hours, the method is completed. Then the two men pushed the method into the sea. They did it one after the other. Home with bamboo slices in hand, start sliding all the way. During this time, jellyfish were found in the water. I just found a plum, and it was everywhere in the ocean. This jellyfish has a neurotoxin. No kidding. Fortunately, the two have a way. If you rely on swimming, it is estimated that you will suffer a lot of hardships without eating. The two stepped forward. All the way. After hours of wind and sun. It's hard to get close to here. So here's the problem. Many raised rocks. Add ferocious waves. First slow down. Approach slowly. And Matt comes down really quickly. Steady the valve when standing on slippery rock. Look, it's just wobbling down. And we drag the valve ashore. Secure with vines. Then get up and enter the island. It's lush here. The vegetation looks pretty much the same. Prevent getting lost. The bridge is marked by trees. Then walk forward. Just as the slope in front of him suddenly heard the sound of a waterfall. Curiosity drove the two of them away. And deep in the jungle, surprisingly found a waterfall. The two quickly stepped forward. Matt fills the container first. Joe, it's a cool summer, and just as Matt was drinking water, the bridge immediately signaled. The water is not boiling. Matt was stunned on the spot as a son of nature. Except for long-term wandering. It's normal to drink this water. Signaled Joe to panic. I am normal. Wait until they're done. The two got up and walked along the stream for a while. Come to lie flat. Matt collects firewood and stoves. Take out the fire tool. Using primitive fire methods. A violent friction. As expected of a child of nature, there will soon be Mars. Into the fire dragon. Soon the bonfire will be lit. And this side of the bridge collects combined careless barrels. Then walk to the beach. Insert branches into the bunker. Make a square frame. Watts campfire burns his tongue. Put some herbs in the water container. And then you put the red-hot stone in. Instant water boiling. And just then. And Joe still builds towers. At this time, Watt is holding to cooked wilderness milk teas. Come to the bridge. One person squats for a while. The bridge is also full of praise. Successfully mixed wilderness health tea. And they went about their business. The bridge continues to improve the beacon tower. And here Matt gets ready for the evening. Collect brown fish leaves and put them under trees. Over time. And finally, banana leaves. A wilderness bed is available. Bridge back here. Just lying in it. And Matt collected some brownnuts. Just eat it. Rich in vitamin C. There is a beef dozens of times. Quite enjoyable. This is going to talk about finding a boar. It is bound to engage in. It's late this year. Let's talk tomorrow. Wait until the next morning. Look, actively make plans. Make a sketch with a stone. The plan is to drive the wild boar under the waterfall. There's no way out. Matt agrees. But only if you track down the prey first. You also need a spear. That's the deal. Got a spear. The two began to track, and soon there were footprints on the ground. The two then got up. Separate. Move cautiously when forming an outflank. And all of a sudden, Matt hears boar noises. Show me the bridge. Go in the direction of the sound. Soon found the wild boar ahead. At this point, the two began to drive away. Driving in the general direction of the waterfall. Wait for the boar to enter the rocky cliff. Matt picked up the spear. Slowly approached the goal. Wait for the society. One hit. Wild boars flutter into the waterfall. It's already the end of robbing the mother. At this point, the motorized bridge comes forward quickly with long hair. Here comes a season of replenishment. Just keep the wild boar motionless. And that's when they both came up and they dragged him ashore. Mark passed a prayer on the ground. Bring him the bark and tie it to the long hair. The two of them picked up one after the other and brought them back to the camp. Start today's cooking. The meat is cut into pieces and strung on the branches. Charcoal roast in a campfire. Wait 49 minutes. Two people eat delicious roast pork chops. The taste is called a cat. Protein is dozens of times better than beef. It was delicious. Freedom to eat steaks today. Wait for a new day. There was plenty of food. They both went to the beach. Check if there are any ships passing by on the sea, and leisurely mat in netting hats. It went on for a few hours. Suddenly, the bridge finds ships on the sea. The two hurriedly lit the beacon tower, and then cover with fresh branches. Make smoke, and the ships here turn around when they see it. Traces of civilization appear. This challenge was a success.